Hello friends, welcome back to yet another session of Keep Moving Movement. As I was growing up, one of the days my grandmother was explaining to our siblings, we were 6, 7 cousins and we were sitting and listening to her, and she said, do you know the sun, the moon, the stars, the galaxy, the entire universe started with one single note of sound? All of our siblings looked at each other and in our eyes said, Kuch bhi. She was my grandmother. She told us, think about it. As I have grown up, I am blessed to go through innumerable experiences which has shown me the power of one. See, a small seed. One small seed can start a forest. Isn't that the power of one? One night when the lights go off, a small candle with a single flame can dispel the darkness. Isn't that the power of one? First day of college, when you enter the campus and you don't know anyone, one smile from a stranger can make you feel comfortable and probably start a friendship for a lifetime. Isn't that the power of one? I'm sure you would have seen Munna Bhai MBBS. That movie in which Sanjay Dutt wants to be a doctor to impress a girl, and the dean of the college doesn't want him to become one. And there is this Kaka who helps keep that entire hospital clean. One day the Kaka is totally dejected because nobody treats him with respect. Our Munna Bhai goes and gives him one jadoo ki jhappi. And that is enough to make that Kaka believe he is worth it. The magic of one touch of love and kindness. In these pandemic moments where we are under lockdown, one simple joke sent to you by somebody can help you conquer the gloom of loneliness. Isn't that the power of one? For somebody who's lost in the desert, the sight of one North Star can show him the right direction and make him reach his destination. Isn't that the power of one? Over the years, I have made this belief so strong inside me that number one has tremendous power. Not because you compete to be the number one, not because I want to be first somewhere, but one can change so many things. One is the start point of an idea becoming a revolution. Wasn't non-violence one word given by Mahatma Gandhi? And that one word has helped our country get freedom, has helped so many of years after Gandhiji has expired, to be inspired by him. That is the power of one. History is full of examples of people who had lived their life and lifted humanity, and they were just one. You would have read or heard about Nelson Mandela and his fight against racial discrimination. 27 years he was imprisoned. And after release, when he stood for presidential elections, there were so many doubts. But that one man rose to glory and got glory for his kith and kin. Have you heard about Malala Yousafzai? This one girl who was shot in the head, and she decided this is enough. She gave her voice power and helped many girls like her who were victims to the tortures of the Taliban get education. She won the Nobel Peace Prize too. One girl showed so many it's possible to stand up for what you want and what is right. Another revolutionary, Kailash Satyarthi, who also won a Nobel Peace Prize for his Bachpan Bachao Andolan, saved so many hundreds and thousands of children from child labor. One can change and cause revolutions. One can continue to inspire. That is the power of one. And one person who continues to inspire me and change my life every day was this prince called Siddhartha, whom we fondly call as Buddha. It seems he meditated so well that his vibrations have saved our world from chaos for the past 2500 years and will continue to do so in the coming 2500 years. One Buddha can save humanity from chaos for 5000 years. That is the power of one. Do you want to discover the power of one from within you? Do you want to give yourself that one chance to rise and shine? Do you want to show the world you can be one too? For that's the reality. You can be the one to start a novel experience for this world. I'm sure, heart of hearts, you would want to. But certain questions would cloud the mind. What if I'm not able to? What if I don't reach my results? What if I fail continuously? What if I don't get support? When doubts like these come to the mind, there is one word that we should always remember. And that word is Percusa Risargo. What does it mean? It just means I can slip, I can tumble, I can flip, I can fall down, in spite of which I can get up and shine. Dear friends, each one of us in this journey towards discovering our power of one will go through our shares of difficulties. And I'm no exception to it. Born in an Orthodox family, I was told after my 12th to get married and settle down. That's the only way to live life. Post-graduation? Bilkul nahi. And yet, this word, Percusa Risargo, has consistently helped me to stand tall with my head held high. Today, I have 4 postgraduate degrees, one from the best university for political science in the world, that is London School of Economics. When I chose to pursue my studies, for years altogether, my father didn't speak to me. And today, I am the apple of his eyes. I stuck to the journey of slip, tumble, fall, flip, yet stand up and walk. In my journey of every time getting up, there have been people who have helped me to stand up. In school, I remember Mrs. Ray, who was my class teacher for 8th, then for 9th, and my science teacher for the 10th. She totally believed in me. She wanted me to become a prefect. And the council of teachers thought I wasn't apt for it. She fought for me not 1 year but 2 years. And I didn't know of this. The second year, when I again got elected because of her persistence, I still remember she coming and putting her hand on my shoulder and telling me, "I've put all my trust in you. Stand up and live up to it." A sense of responsibility for whatever I take up was born in me that day, and I haven't looked back ever again. I spoke to you about Gautama the Buddha. He continues to inspire me to be absolutely peaceful and be that one person who can, in whatever little way, through her vibrations, add peace to the world. And the third person I must mention today, who has helped me always in Percusa Risargo, is my grandmother. She has taught me to be independent. I remember she used to tell me, "You have two hands, right? Earn from it and stop being dependent." She's no more today, but I'm absolutely financially independent. These three people have taught me and live with me day in and day out to show me I have the power to discover the one in me. I have the power for Percusa Risargo. Who practices Percusa Risargo? Three categories of people. 1. Champions. Virat Kohli, Mukesh Ambani, Amitabh Bachchan. Didn't they fall? Didn't they flip? Didn't they tumble? But yes, they got up and they shone as champions. Second category of people who practice Percusa Risargo. A hero. A hero not only lives his own life but lives another one too. In my life, Mrs. Ray, my grandmother, have been a hero. They have been living a great life themselves and lifted mine too. The third category of people who practice Percusa Risargo are superheroes. They lift themselves and they lift millions. Buddha not only got enlightened himself, continues to show the path of peace and enlightenment centuries after he is no more. Mahatma Gandhi, he lifted himself and lifted a nation. We have just celebrated Independence Day. You know what our country needs today? It doesn't need people who can say there is too much corruption. It doesn't need people who say, couldn't they handle the pandemic better? It doesn't need people to say what is left in this country: robberies, rapes, everywhere, corruption, deaths. Our nation needs a superhero. And in the life journey of any superhero, there will be 4 stages. Some people will start and have dreams. Like this guy on the bulb, he has an idea. Many of the people who were born to be superheroes started with an idea. Expressed that idea to many people but could not back it with action. Their success rate was 10%. Then there were people who expressed their idea, planned for it, but could not stick to the plan. Their success rate was 40%. There were some people, I'm sure amongst you all also there would be, who have an idea, say a dream to stand first in class. You plan it very well. Today this subject, tomorrow that subject, then revision, then go and give the exam. And with a lot of determination, you go and give the exam as well. Chances of success, 66%. Those people who went on to become superheroes and lifted humanity are people who practiced a very rare quality, and that is accountability. Their chances of success, 90%. You see, anyone who has really made it big in life, they have been accountable to somebody. And that's what? A superhero who can lift this country needs to practice. You can be that superhero. In 27 years, Bharat will be 100 years old after independence. Just for the sake of it, take 2 minutes and write down. How do you see your Bharat at 100? What do you see Bharat like? Do you see it back to its glory of Sone Ki Chidiya? Do you see it as a world leader? Do you see it as a place where the happiness index is the highest? Your vision of Bharat at 100. Please write down. You know what will help you to make this dream a reality? A sense of accountability. And that will come from you deciding what is the role that you want to play in the dream that you have just written down about Bharat at 100. We at Keep Moving Movement are taking up this task to mentor every youth who wants to play a role in the building of our nation to its former glory when it turns 100, if they are willing to be accountable. And what are we going to do for this? There are 2 questions that I asked you. How do you see your Bharat at 100? And 2, what is the role that you are willing to play in it? What you need to do is a very simple thing. Create a 1-minute video out of the answers of these 2 questions and WhatsApp it to 77410-8500. Each one of you who sends this video and is willing to be accountable, we would love to extend our hand, shake it with you, mentor you, and help you reach this dream. Every superhero was accountable. Spider-Man, didn't he say, with power comes responsibility? In living up to his sense of responsibility, he was accountable. Hence, whatever be the age of a person, they do enjoy watching Spider-Man. Today, our nation needs superheroes from each and every youth of our country. For that is the power in each one of us. You know, Rabindranath Tagore very famously wrote a song, যদি তারো ডাক শুনে কেউ না আসে তবে একলা চলো রে. If you feel your dream is too audacious, don't shy away. Develop the will to walk alone. If you dream to achieve what you have written down, we will help you achieve it. So don't waste time. Take your gadgets, make the video and send it now. For your country needs a superhero. Jai Hind.
Dear friends, to view more such inspirational videos, subscribe to this channel by pressing the bell icon. Wish you a great learning and growth oriented experience. Thank you.